In Castle Crashers, there's 29 animal orbs, and in this video, I went over 6 that are pretty horrible, and gave them new abilities because, let's be honest here, with the release of the new DLC, I feel as if these pets are very disappointing. I mean, they've been like this for like, what, 15 years? But anyways, we're going to be going over 6 that are pretty bad, and we're going to give them new abilities. Alright, so the first one is going to be Sherbet. Sherbet allows you to jump higher. And that's about it. Now, the only use I can see Sherbet being like useful is in actually the final battle with the evil wizard. The reason is because when he floats, you gotta like jump up and hit him. And in the weird spider form thingy, you also have to jump up and hit him, right? So, you know, Sherbet, like, you know, helps you with that. But, I don't know, man. I just feel like you get up there anyways. Like, you can jump, hit your light hit, and then, heavy hit, and then boom, you're hitting him, right? So my idea with Sherbet is you have your damage doubled when you magic jump. So you know how like you magic jump and it does damage, you know, it's cool, you know, not many people use their magic jump. At least I think. Well, how about we double that damage when Sherbet is equipped? Because I feel like if Sherbet was equipped right and you had double damage with your magic jump, you would definitely use it more and more. And after using that magic jump, you would want to use your projectile magics, right? I'm just saying, I feel like it's a cool idea. That's about it, though. I mean, I couldn't really think anything else. I mean, I feel like double damage with magic jump would be so cool, right? So let's say you're doing like 30 damage every time you jump with your magic, 60. So yeah, that's my idea with Sherbet. Up next is Frogglet, and man, dude, Frogglet is so terrible, bro. The only thing Frogglet has is he will pick up items around you, but you want to know something crazy? If you move around, you can pick up items. That's how bad Frogglet is, man. Now my idea with Frogglet, ladies and gentlemen, is he will slow the enemies with his tongue. So like, what I mean by that is he will either lick the enemy. Okay, yeah, I know it sounds weird, right? Just hold on. He will either lick the enemy, or he will, you know, extend his tongue out like kind of like a jab or something, like a fencing sword kind of thing. But like, I don't know, I feel like Frogglet should slow them down for like maybe 5 seconds or something. And it doesn't even have to be one enemy at a time. It can be multiple, bro. If they're caught in the tongue, it could be multiple. But that's pretty much my idea with him. So let's move on to the next pet. The next pet, this is probably the most complicated one, but we have Mr. Buddy. Now, because Mr. Buddy is, without a doubt, the worst animal orb in Castle Crashers, I kid you not, he makes you dig faster.
I understand his lie.
That's it. And to my knowledge, he has no hidden, like, stat boost. So, take Seahorse, for example. You know, you walk faster in water. And you're probably like, okay, that's all he has. No, Seahorse actually gives you +2 agility, I'm pretty sure. So, you know, at least Seahorse has that. Mr. Buddy doesn't have anything, bro. So I thought, okay, let's take this dig mechanic and do something really interesting with it. And I think you guys are going to like this. What I have for Mr. Buddy, right, is he will give you +1 damage. Now, that's not to be confused with strength. Like, literally +1 damage. After you dig an item, you will get +1 damage. Now, I know that might not seem crazy, but that's in desert, because desert has like 20 dig spots or something like that, man. So that'd be +20 if you were to dig every single dig spot. And this would stack, by the way. I'm not saying like this would be like what, lasting 10 seconds. No, this would stack, and this would last forever on each level. For any other level, I say it should be +2. And originally I said like what, +3, but then I thought, nah, that's kind of overpowered, so we'll go with +2. And even if the +1 is too overpowered, 0.5. I don't know, man. But yeah, after you dig an item in the desert, +1, and any other level, +2. I feel like it's kind of balanced, you know. Mr. Buddy really needs something. Okay, so now we have Troll. Troll is really bad. Troll, after like 10 or 15 seconds, will heal you a very tiny percent of your health, like really like minuscule, and that's awful because there's multiple items on the map such as barrels and chests that'll give you food, and of course, not to mention, enemies will drop food as well. So like, there's no point in running Troll. There's no point, right? So my idea is, after it heals you, next magic damage is doubled of how much health you got. So let's say your projectile damage does 50 damage, and the Troll healed you 8 health. So it would add 16 damage to your projectile. So instead of it doing 50 damage, it would do 66. And then the next time you use your projectile, it would be back to 50, unless your Troll heals you another 8. So that's my idea. Now, next one is a heavily memed pet, and I'm gonna be honest, this is probably the worst idea I have out of all the pets, but I didn't really know what else to do for Seahorse, and that is, in water, you do more damage and you take less damage. I didn't want to say,
or you do 10 plus damage, or you take 5 less damage.
No, I don't know. I mean, I don't really know what to put there. So, when you're in water, and also, I'm going to add this in here. This is not in the script. How about, like, this effect lingers for 30 seconds after you exit the water? That would just be more useful. So, when you're in water, more damage, and you take less damage. I feel like that'd be cool, and I understand. There are only, like, 2 levels that have water. One being one area in Thieves' Forest, like one area, and that's where you meet Seahorse, right? And then you got Flooded Temple, which, by the way, Seahorse actually is so good in Flooded Temple. Like, you will actually be faster in the water, if I'm pretty sure, unless I'm lying. But that's about it, man. Seahorse is not a good pet overall. Maybe if it had this what's it called, effect, it would make Flooded Temple more of a fun level, because I'm not gonna lie, bro, the fishes are really annoying in that level. So if you did more damage to them and you take less damage to them, that'd be cool. And then the last pet is arguably the best pet, honestly, out of this 6. It's Bitey Bat. And all Bitey Bat does is he will chomp on the head of an enemy for like, what, 2 seconds, and then deal like 1 damage. So yeah, it's not really crazy, but I have to say, man, Bitey Bat can actually save you in some scenarios. Like, I was hitting this guy in front of me, and then Bitey Bat came to hit this guy behind me, and he didn't get a chance to swing at me, so that was cool. But other than that, man, Bitey Bat kind of doesn't like do much. I don't think he even does anything in boss fights, unless I'm wrong. I don't know. But anyways, this is my idea. Elemental Fusion. So when you do the light attack 3 times and then hit them, and you get that Elemental Fusion, it gives you 20 health back. And I know, man, I know it's not a lot, but if you think about it, if I added more health there, then that would be kind of OP. That would be kind of OP, right? Think about it. Elemental Infusion is already a good combo, so adding 20 health wouldn't, like, break it completely. I feel like it'd be balanced if it was 20. I know I just said the Troll heals you for 8, but you'd be getting 20 constantly, man. Like, let's be honest here. Elemental Infusion, boom, you do it again, right? That, I mean, see what I mean? You get like 60 health in like maybe 5 seconds? More? I don't know. Anyways, that's my ideas for the pets in Castle Crashers that really need an update. I don't know. I had fun thinking about it before I even made this video, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna make a video on it. So yeah, let me know if you guys like the idea. And yeah, that's it. See ya.